Hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome, Andrea. What's going on? Welcome. You guys are in. Yes, you are. You guys are in for a treat because it's supposed to be blue moon today, right? Tonight. It's supposed to be the full moon, blue moon, all this moon stuff. And check this out. I did this live at this time at this place because what? I know you can't really see it, but it's kind of, I know you can't see it, huh? You can't really see it, but that is the full blue moon. So that is the full blue moon, you guys. I don't know if you can see it or you can't see it, but you know, I thought that was kind of cool. Nicole, what's going on? Welcome. So yeah, isn't that cool? That's supposed to be the blue moon, full moon kind of thing. I got a cool little story for you guys tonight. If you're new to my lives, welcome. If you are a vet to my lives, welcome. There's the moon, it's coming up. So I was really excited about that. So first of all, I think some of you have seen my last skit. I was gonna post this last night because it was Taco Tuesday. You know, it was the Spanish theme, the Mexican theme, and but it was so late. I knew nobody's gonna see it, so I held on for tonight. But I think the lip singing and the dub smash is on point, but the videography or the editing sucks, because that was my first time doing like 3 characters and 2 together at the same time. So I'll learn. I'll do better. Thank you. Okay, so it took me probably extra half hour at least because I couldn't stop laughing myself. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually doing this and I'm gonna post this. So it was fun doing it. But I'm a big fan of those 2 guys. I'm a huge fan of them both. So it's a good skit. I tagged them both, so we'll see if we get any love from them. But yeah, thank you. So if you haven't seen this skit, go check it out. Comment. It's everywhere. You know I'm everywhere. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. I haven't posted on LinkedIn. That's awesome. I have a bunch of friends who've texted me already. That's funny. So anyway, let's get into tonight's subject, which had nothing to do with this skit. You know, you can learn the biggest two takeaways that I'm going to share with you. You may be adding more to it, but you may be able to learn 2 of the biggest life lessons, at least in business, tonight from a chocolate bar. Okay, as you're joining me live, let me know you're here, because I don't know who's here, who's not here, until you comment or you say something, or share some love, hate, that kind of thing. There's the moon. So got a little story for you tonight. A doctor and an engineer, it must have been Persian if they're a doctor and engineer. Anyway, a doctor and an engineer go to a chocolate store, and they're walking around. They're checking things out, and when they come outside, by the time they're outside, the doctor tells the engineer, "Hey, I'm the best thief ever. I stole 3 chocolate bars, and nobody even noticed. I'm the best." The engineer looks back at his friend, the doctor, and says, "Oh yeah? You want to see some real stealing?" And the doctor says, "What, do you think you can top that?" And the engineer says, "Yeah, I can top. You want to see some real stealing?" And the doctor says, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, let's go back inside." He goes back inside, and they go back to the counter, and the engineer guy tells the cashier, says, "Hey, would you like to see some magic?" And the cashier says, "Sure." He goes, give me a chocolate bar." And he says, "All right." Here's a chocolate bar, and he eats the chocolate bar right in front of the guy. The guy's like, "All right." And he goes, give me another one." And the cashier goes, "Oh, okay." You know, he gives him another one. He eats that one too. And then he says, give me a third one." The cashier is like reluctant, but it's not like, what the heck? You know, he gives him another one. He eats that one too. And then the cashier says, "Wait a minute, hold on, wait. What's the story here? What are you trying to pull here? Where's the magic?" He goes, "Well, reach into my friend's pocket and you'll see all 3 chocolate bars in his pocket." I love that story. I love that punchline. Now, my 2 takeaways. Did you get that punchline? Drop some hearts, love, hate, that kind of thing. Did you get that punchline? That's a good punchline. So, my takeaways. I'll give you a couple of takeaways. Most of you know, well, those of you who are new don't know this, but one of the times that I hit rock bottom was because I say one of the times because it's been more than once. One of the times I hit rock bottom was when I had trusted a friend of 17 years, and we decided to do business together, right? Got the shorter end of the stick, and that's another live. I've done a couple lives about that, right? The moon. And so my takeaways from this story is this, and I love how it's an engineer and a doctor, and they're not like 2 bums. You know, at least they don't need to steal, but there's a moral to the story. It's not promoting stealing, please. These days you gotta be like asterisk like on everything you say. Anyway, I digress. You guys know. But my 2 takeaways. One is this. Listen, in any kind of partnership, all right? I'm talking about business partnership. I'm talking about romantic partnership. I'm talking about partnership. I'm talking about friendship, whatever, okay? I thought I saw something on the ceiling. Whatever type of partnership, that there's going to be more than one person. That means partnership means you and somebody else, right? Any type of a partnership, you have to be so super careful in who you pick and you choose as your partner in, let's say, quote unquote crime, right? You gotta be so selective, because first of all, these days there's so many things that change a person, right? That change a person towards you. They could be your best friend, they could be your brother, sister, lover, husband, neighbor, grandmother. Doesn't matter, man. Listen to me. It doesn't matter. So the partner you pick in any type of a business relationship, romantic relationship, anything that takes a partnership, right? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Why has nobody said anything? In any type of partnership, you gotta be so careful on whom you pick and whom you choose and who you end up with, all right? Because you never know that they could turn on you, right? Second takeaway is this. Listen to me. If you want to blow the whistle on anybody, okay? If you want to blow the whistle on anybody, it is kind of staticky. It is. No. Is that better? Worse? Is that better? I gotta get it like a speaker thingy, I think. Yeah, I should probably. At this point, I should probably have it like a speaker thingy, right? The moon. So is that better? Like I'll scream. Maybe it was so far off. I gotta get a little speaker thing. I talk to myself. I digress. So, second takeaway is this. Listen to me. If you want to blow the whistle on anybody, if somebody's behavior or words or what have you note the same, okay, that kind of, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because I feel like it's the same thing every night. Is that better? Is that better? That's better. No? That's funny. Like, no. Dr. Digress, yes. Is that better? I should scream. Is that better? So, the other takeaway is this. If you're going to blow the whistle on anybody, if somebody is not in line with your, what I call, oh, is that better? Okay. Oh, my goodness. It just needs to be pushed back all the way. Never mind. That's funny. I'll remember that. Okay. What? Okay, so I have this. I'm not going to digress. Never mind. Listen, if you're going to blow the whistle on anybody, and some of you are new to my life, so I call it the MVPs, your morals, your values, your principles, right? If somebody's not in line with them and, you know, something goes down and again, it's against your MVPs and you really want to blow the whistle on them, there is a better, smarter way of blowing the whistle on them, like the man did. You don't have to call the FBI agents and the SWAT team on one person, right? You could be smart about it. You could be intelligent about it, and at the same time, you can find this as a coaching opportunity to teach somebody, hey, you know, right? So pick your partners wisely. I know I have burnt. I got burnt, and most of you know my story. So that is why. That is one of the major reasons why I'm in the field. I'm in the space I am today, because I'm not going that route ever again. And two is that hey, you know, if something is against your MVPs, you can do it. You can do it in a much better way than be reactive, where you can be responsive. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Drop your one takeaway from this live below in the comments. Let this feed grow. The moon, the blue moon, if you can get to see it, it honestly doesn't do any justice. You can't even like see anything. Yeah, I thought you could, but you can't. So that, couple of announcements. Some of you came in late. If you haven't seen this skit, go see it, comment, laugh, share, do whatever you gotta do. I'm ready. Let's go. Two is that the interview with Marone in the YouTube channel in the White Seats with Dr. Netta is going to air tomorrow at 7. But here's maybe a bigger news. Maybe for me, it's more nerve-wracking than anything. My interview is going to air next Thursday. The funny thing is, I'm the one who's editing it and doing all the, you know, ads, all the work for the show. So it's going to be really weird listening to my own interview and editing it and making teasers out of it, and, you know, but it's going to be, I've never listened, like I said, I've never listened back to any of my lives or anything like that. So once it's done, it's done. I don't go back and listen. So this is going to be very interesting, because I have to listen to my interview probably at least 3-4 times to be able. So next Thursday is going to be mine. This Thursday, this man is really interesting guy from Iran, a big designer. So the show is going to air tomorrow. I'll post some teasers and stuff. But yeah, so that's going to be that. And then, yeah, check out this skit. And with that, if you feel like this was worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Don't be shy. And I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.